seen her? Has she gone away? If anybody talk to her, please send her my way. Yeah, yeah.
Solo hay perreo.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Yankees. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Siggy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
Solo hay perreo.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound today, Cam Schlittler. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready for baseball here in New York. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one drilled left field. Carrying well. And gone! The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Oh, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Sliced hard but foul. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Outside low, and that's ball two.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
In the air out to center. Grisham trying to get there. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Freddie Freeman in the box with one away as he takes ball one. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Grisham on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
That is the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
There's a strike to Mookie.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
2 down, nobody on. Oh! Betts launched a homer in his most recent game. Here's a high chopper. Caballero whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 1-0. Back here in New York, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Oh! I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Strike 3. Yoshinobu gets the K. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And one guy who's been great for them, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
The Dodgers could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boo. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Hard hit to third. Throw on to Freeman, and that is that. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. Back in the Bronx, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Muncy went deep in his most recent game. The 0-1. And a foul ball. That one hammered center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Max Muncy leaves the yard. His 34th of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
That's hard hit on the line. Grisham sprinting for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Hernandez matched a homer in his last game. Teoscar Hernandez stands in now and watches strike one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one. Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the second game of the series.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Lifted in the air, right field. Judge should have this one. And that's the third out. Dodgers add one to their lead on the solo homer. Down to the bottom of the second. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Aaron Judge. Up now, he's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom. His impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
Yeah, Singy, he doesn't just hit it far, he hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up. That tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total!
Nope, that's high.
Ball to strike, the pitch. Judge comes up empty there. On the ground, out to short. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Strike! Woo!
One. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well. Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. They have to regroup here.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
1 out man at first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now quick throw to first, and Judge back in safely. That one in there across the letters.
0-2 fastball way out of his zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
First pitch misses. This one popped up right side. Freeman settles under it. And that is that. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back in New York, new inning getting started. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Edman with a homer in his last game. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And the 1-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
On the ground. And foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now at the plate, Andy Pajas. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. Runners at the corners, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a pop-up. Rice under it. Takes it in for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Not a whole lot of damage against him yet, and he may just keep this approach.
Gets him to chase after that one. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the second game of the series.
Could use a ground ball here. Tuck it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Check swing went around. 1-2. On the ground, right side, flips it. There's one. A double play that was. Inning over. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Yankees nothing. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Wait a minute, we all just need a minute. The party been started, we all just need a finish. If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself. And I'ma get a pennant that say I'm independent. I'm a big man. You couldn't kick it with me even with a kickstand. Oh, you got big ideas? Well, I got a big plan. And I only take it up with the big man. This evolution will be
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Ball. High.
Way out front for strike 2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Nice line drive to the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Towards first, but that rolls foul. McMahon gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Stays alive. Field 2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one clips the corner.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2. Man at first, one away. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of his at-bats are just a little tough to watch right
Right, one.
The 0-2. In the dirt. Yamamoto sends him packing. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that about seemed to be over as soon as it started. Great pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
1 out man at first. Next to hit, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball.
just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if velocity not great, that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
On the ground, right side. It's in and out of his glove. The flip, and Hernandez is out. One left for LA, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Huh.
The 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
In the air, right field. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody.
Here comes Belly to take his guts. He's been a great free agent side. The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 2-0. Back at Yankee Stadium. Well, Singy, we opened the show talking about just how dominant these aces have been, and today we've seen another solid performance from both of them.
Yeah, but that consistency is what makes great pitchers. Every time out, you know you're getting an elite effort.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. There's a line drive to left field. Dives, and he can't hang on. So a man aboard now with one away.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Ohtani. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. Another homer. His second homer of the night. And they add on. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Well, Boog, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable. Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
Well, here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change going. Cam Schlittler departs. And this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher for the Yankees, Jake Bird.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Paz in his 3rd season, 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Movement in the Yankees pen. Will Warren, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Doval getting cranked up as well. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Next to the dish is Freddie. What a stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back in the Bronx, let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
My team stay ready, we the best, don't forget it. Pick a side, no straddling in the line. Check the scoreboard, man, the numbers don't lie. Nice try, can't die. I got baddies on my team.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Here's a 1-1.
No!
Out towards right center field. Tucker on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
That's the ball.
The 1-0.
Ball.
The Dodgers leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. And that one fouled off. That's too low. Ball 3.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Popped up. Freeman. Out. Number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes the 2-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Pa' que me la modele, ya las heridas no le duelen, yo le traje pa' que se revele, y formemos el DNR, yeah, porque por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien.
At the plate,
Leading off
Mookie
for Los
Betts.
Angeles, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And Mookie takes.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
2-0. He gets there with the slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
The third baseman,
Max Muncy at the dish. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot. And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jake Bird won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Will Warren. He's into the game with the bases empty. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on. Chopper to second, and that chance handled. Jump throw across his body. On the money, nice play. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 39.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it. One down.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Here's the 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
2 down, bases empty. Digging in, Ben Rice. Foul ball there.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not. Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here in New York, we go to the top of the 7th. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hey!
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next to the Dodgers, the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Here we go, Will.
And first offering is fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Next to the Dodgers, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Tommy Edman. He's 2 for 2. That one hit to right. And that is that. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Jason.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
The 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
The Yankees looking to rally. Ripped, but it curls foul. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez moving under this one. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Bellinger takes the strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And Belly goes down on strikes. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. We go to the 8th. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And a foul ball. Not just far, but loud singing. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, Boog, when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
The 2-2 on the way.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on the go. That's it for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at second. Oh. One now.
That's the ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Two down. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 in this one. And a 1-1. There's a line drive to left field. He's got it. Running tags at second. He'll throw in. in there safely.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes. Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a right play for the end.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play. And that ends the inning.
Back at Yankee Stadium. On to the bottom of the 8th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a foul out of play.
Oh.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Next for the Yankees,
Jose Caballero digs in now. Caballero having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
That's the 3rd. Over to Edman. And 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Oh.
And
No,
that misses.
that's a ball.
And it's a ball and a strike. The Dodgers leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Here's a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Camilo Doval into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's Max Muncy. He's already homered here in this one.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Whoa. Let's go, tranquilo, Camilo.
The 1-1. And there's a ball. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Out towards right center field. Grisham moving under it. And there's one away.
Up next to the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ryan Yarbrough, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And now the 0-1. Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. In the air, left field. And it falls. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. This one in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch.
Up next to the Dodgers, the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Flashes the lever and the running catch. And that'll do it. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back in the Bronx, bottom 9. Ali Sanchez stepping in now for the Yankees. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Alex Vesia.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Slider right there. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had a fool.
Oh!
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees, number 6.
Ben Rice will hit next. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Nope. Ball one.
The 1-0.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Here's a 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
They're down to their final strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. That's the ball game.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that in times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here I go, coming live again from the home of the drag races. Let me add, cops never had braces. But that right there is another page, we'll turn that later on. I ain't got nothing but a few minutes here, let me bring y'all to my home. First let's stop by the candy store, but then shop for a bag.